kids that what you know is if one went right through the other ones, we don't have to stop. So if we go over 9 minutes, we let's get all the guys on one side.
Okay.
Chinese part. Yes,
More than half a century ago, the international concert began and Russell came up with the formula for writing your own Gilbert and Sullivan opera. So, following this formula, we now present selections from The Day of Dance, or More a Matter of a May Morning by Goldman and Solomon. It takes place in the little village of Puddleby by the Marsh, the car park of the Georgian Dragon Pub. It opens with the processional entrance of the Puddleby Morrismen, the most traditional Morris team in England.
The Morris we dance deserves all praise, since we maintained its ancient ways. The true tradition we pursue, and we, my friends, define what is true. Only dance we authorize was seen by Cecil Sharp, so rise. Hardly sooner would our queen forget that let a woman join our set. The most traditional Morris team, we hold ourselves in high esteem. The most traditional Morris team.
They're at the pub to observe their most traditional day of dance. But before they do, they're reminded by their foreman, Nigel Chumley.
Pardon me, it's a common mistake. It's spelled Chumley, I know, but it's pronounced Beaver. But everyone knows the extent.
Who is the Morris man? For he himself has said it, and is greatly to his credit, that he is a Morris man. He is a Morris man. He might be dancing border, mollycock or flogging sword, or perhaps a god I am, or perhaps a god I am. Whatever his tradition, it remains our intuition that he is a Morris man, that he is a
Reminds them all of just what real Morris dancing is.
There's Evesham, Unsham, Lakefield, Litchfield, Leominster, and Brackley, Bidford, they are none of them the wrong borough. There's Fieldtown, where old Cecil Sharp came riding through to pillage men. There's Atterbury, Morris men, and Atterbury village men. Wychwood was a forest till the Romans came to plunder it. The Morris men of Ascot were reduced to dancing under it. There's Abington and Ilmington and Kirklington and Headington and Oddington and Ducklington, and best of all there's Bladington. Oddington and Ducklington, and best of all there's Bladington. Oddington and Ducklington, and best of all there's Bladington. Oddington and Ducklington, and best of all there's Bladington. To count as a tradition, there are some we call an Edge's case, like Dunn's 2 and Much Wedlock, and then Hilton in the Hedges case. Plus Brimfield, Bucknell, Sherburne, and from Windsor a processional. When you've learned all these dances, you're a modest dance professional. Brimfield, Bucknell, Sherburne, and from Windsor a processional. When you've learned all these dances, you're a modest dance professional.
As they're about to start their first dance, in comes, in processional, the blessed be bells. A new age woo women's morris. Led by their foreman, four-person, starshine moonflower.
New age Morris makes our silken of the sacred tree, great for the day with blessed be. New age Morris makes, dancing to tunes that they wrote last night, dressed of purple, mauve, and white, dancing in corsets laced too tight. New age Morris makes, New age Morris makes so merry, dancers smile as airy, very, just in patriarchy buried. New age Morris makes, New age Morris makes.
Naturally, there are fireworks aplenty. The Puddleby Morris men, that's us, are furious that their day of dance has been crashed by the least traditional of teams, and the Blessed Bells demand their right to dance too. But all the conflict doesn't keep the youngest and handsomest of the men, the youngest and prettiest of the women from falling in love. They will spare you their touching solos and poignant duet. No, indeed. We would be shunned by our respective teams. Afraid so. Why, sweetheart, I have something sad to tell you. If we would dance together thus till dawn, another ethnic dance form we must take. Have to go and blind dance from now on. Have to go and line dance. It's country dancing line dance. We'll have to go and line dance from now on.
Just as they are about to run off and trade their bells and hankies for cowboy hats and boots, as they're about to come to blows, who should come in but Melpomene Thistlebottom? Melpomene Crosslebottom, tweed-clad, middle-aged spinster, amateur antiquarian,
In good South walking shoes.
out collecting authentic local folklore.
Mr. Chumley.
It's here.
That is it, man. How did you come by your modest tradition?
We have it directly from Cecil Sharp's own unpublished notes from 1912. Morris dances, scenes, and poetry.
I have in my collection of local events a program dated 1912 from the Puddleby Theatre, and then right after some acrobats in the middle of Act 2, a farcical rustical Morris dance from a musical comic review. And Cecil Sharp was there and jotted down what he had seen. And so it seemed this British routine is dancing a parody.
And here we danced a parody.
And you, young lady,
Woman,
where did you get your Morris dances?
they came to me.
In a vision?
No, I found them, written on a piece of paper headed Women's Cotswold Morris, picked up from the floor of this very pub.
Aha! I once sat reading in this pub a volume of local lore. an amateur antiquarian from 1824, and he described in great detail the dances he had seen by hitherto unknown to all women's team. So I copied them out, but I lost the page, which you have apparently found, and so by chance you women all dance the oldest tradition around. Now you see, we'll dance the best tradition around.
And so, as a result of these revelations, all enmity between the two teams vanishes. The lovers are united, and the two teams join as one big team for the finale.
The Morris we dance in the spring,
Ching ching is such a remarkable thing. The bells when they go